What's up, everybody? My name is Harjot Singh, and I welcome you to Growing with Harjot, where I share with you my knowledge, my experience, and what I've learned throughout my journey so far as an entrepreneur. So this is my first ever YouTube video, and I want to start off by talking about the two most powerful things that every single human being is born with. We all own it. We all have it. What could it be? What could it be? Take a guess. What do you think it is that every single human being, you and me, own, which is immensely powerful? Nothing is greater, nothing is more powerful than this. Let me tell you a real quick story about a priest. This priest was out looking for farmland. He wanted something good. He wanted something fruitious. He wanted something full of nutrition. He wanted soil which was able to grow whatever sort of tree, whatever sort of plant you could imagine. Whatever could live. Imagine a garden where there's flowers, roses. So he was out shopping for this kind of stuff. He was out shopping for farmland. He wanted something good to farm on. He wanted something good where he could retire and be like, yo, I can sustain on this. I can sustain on this land because it's so amazing. It's so fruitious that it's gonna help me self-sustain. I can plant all my food. I can eat everything there. So what he does is he goes to this small town, and this town is known for the farmland. So he goes there and he starts looking around. Talks to a few owners, talks to a few people. He's looking around for farmland. And to his surprise, what he finds is that all the owners had pretty much ruined their farm. There was nothing to farm. The land was destroyed, there was drought, there was flooding, there was too many animals on the farmland, there was too much negative chemicals, too many harmful chemicals all around the farmland. Basically, the farmland was destroyed. It was destroyed. It wasn't used the right way. It was not being utilized to its maximum capacity. It was being overused. It was being used the wrong way with all these chemicals, with all this extra plants, all these extra animals that the land could not even sustain. As you can imagine, after looking at such a scene in this town, which was pretty much known for their amazing farmland, the priest was extremely disappointed. I would be too. I think you'd be too. You're looking for farmland, a town which is well known for farmland, and yet we don't see it. We don't find it. The priest was extremely shocked by his observations, by what he saw in this town. He thought to himself, how could these owners be so cruel and careless with their farmland? How could they do that? How could someone be so careless and reckless with something that has the potential to make them and generate insane amounts of income and bring in so much fruition, so much wealth, so much health? Because a healthy farmland means one healthy food, and you can sell that and you can make more money, so you got income source. He was just so shook by this idea. How could these farmland owners do this to their farmland? That's the one thing that these farmland owners need, and the one thing that can help elevate their life, bring their life up, bring their standard of life up. How could they do that? And why were they doing that? Priest is pretty disappointed, but he continues going further into the town. And what he sees as he goes deeper and deeper into the town is that there are a handful, just a couple, just a few owners which have amazing farmland, just like how he envisioned, just like how he saw on the newspaper, just like how he saw on the TV. It was amazing. It was the dream farmland, exactly what he was looking for. He was very curious now to know that everybody is in the same town. Everybody was given the same piece of property. Everybody split their own properties, and yet 90%, like most of the town he saw, had completely ruined their land. What was different in these 2 to 3 owners? What were they doing different? Why did they have such total drastic and different outcomes? What was different? So what he does is he goes to one of the owners and he asks him, why is your property like that. Why is your farmland amazing? Why is your farmland unlike the rest? What have you done to your farmland which the others have not? And this is when the owner said something to the priest which completely reshaped his reality, which completely reshaped the way he thought. So the owner tells the priest that the land is my body. And the priest is like, what? What do you mean the land is your body? The land is land. What do you mean it's your body? This is what the owner said. He said that just like my mind controls my body, the land needs a mind to control it. So I treat my land as if it is my body. Just like my mind has the responsibility to take care of my body, the same mind has the responsibility to take care of that land. So I consider that land my body, because without it, I cannot survive. And the priest was like, damn, like, he was pretty shell-shocked. I mean, this was some new way of thinking for him. He was like, okay. The owner continued, and he said, so I control the amount of fertilizer I use. I control the amount of animals I have on my farmland. I control the amount of plantations I plant on the farmland. And I control all these things in order to ensure that my land stays healthy. It remains productive. It remains with immense potential. Healthy land means healthy plantations, healthy yields, healthy growth, and more growth. And that's what made the difference between the others and this owner. The priest was pretty amazed with this answer and pretty awakened. And then he asked, is that why you're more well off than the rest of the town? Is that why you have a better condition, living standard than rest of the town? And the owner said, yes, that's exactly the reason why I'm better off than rest of the town. He said, because I use my mind with good intention for my land, for my body, and that's why I live way happier, I live more healthy, and I live with more riches. That's why. Because I have an intention in my mind to take care of my land so that it can produce great yields for me, which in result make my mind happy and my mind healthy and my mind filled with infinite potential for the foreseeable future. So now the priest asked the owner an extremely important question, a very obvious observation. He said, why is it that the rest of the owners, they don't have the same property as you? They don't have the same farmland as you. Like, why is it that they are not doing the same thing as you? Why are they not doing it? You have such an amazing farmland, and they could surely benefit by doing the same things that you're doing. You all have the same land. Why are they not doing it? The owner, he says, it is because they have forgotten how to use their mind. They have mistreated their body, that means their land, for so long that they have forgotten the power of their body. They have forgotten the power of their mind. And now, because they have used too many fertilizers, they got too many kettles, they're not properly planning out the use of their land, they're not having good intentions for their land. Land starts taking over their mind, their health, their lifestyle, their living standards. And the priest was like, how is that? And the owner says, because they have mistreated their bodies for so long, and the land is now less capable of producing great yields. If you look at their land, look at it. You've seen it. It's not great at all. It's not productive at all. It's not efficient at all. And it's not producing great yields, if not any yields. And because of that, they got less income. They got less sustainability. They got less happiness because they have all this stress now from this negative land, because all this land is just producing negative smell, negative food, bad environment to live in. Nobody wants to live in that. Certainly the priest doesn't. He's not going to buy that kind of land. No way. So instead of the mind controlling the body, which is the land, has started to take control over the mind. Now no longer is the mind controlling the land, the body, but the body, this land, is controlling them, because it dictates their life. It dictates how they live and how well off they live. Just because they refuse, or they have forgotten how to use their mind with great intentions for the land. But Harjot, I thought you said your mind and your body are the two most powerful assets that you're born with, the two most powerful things that you own in life. Why are you telling me this story about the body taking over the mind and just being self-destructive? Why are you telling me about the mind being a loser? What are you talking about? What are you saying? So now, let me just tell you why I still believe that the mind and the body are the two most powerful things, if only they're used together. Just like the owners, if the mind cannot control the body will take over and dictate the mind, and the mind will no longer have power. But like the 1%, like that one owner with the good farmland, if you use your mind and your body together, if you use your mind with great intentions for the body will produce amazing results, things you can't even dream about, insane potential. Your mind has the ability, the capability to dictate what the body does. And if you have the right intentions in your mind for your body will help you produce great yields, just like the farmland. If you have good fertilizers, if you plant the trees on time, if you plant the seeds on time, if you have enough animals, not too many that destroy the land, you're having good intentions for your body, for your land. And just because of that, the land will have great yields, great upside, great ROI, great returns. And that's exactly what we all as human beings want in our life. Happiness, wealth, joy, everything that we can think of. That's what we want. My whole point is, start training your mind. Just like the farm owners that had destroyed piece of land, they were uneducated. They didn't know how to properly use their mind to take control over the body. Together, they produce great results. Separately, they can't do anything. Nothing can be achieved separately. You need to link them up. The mind and the body, together, interconnected, make you. You are your mind and your body together. And how do you develop your mind? How do you raise awareness so that you're not like the farm owners that have destroyed piece of land, that don't know how to take charge of their land and how to produce great yields with their land? The only way you are going to know, the only way you're going to learn, is by doing personal development. Go on YouTube right after this video. Type in personal development on YouTube and you're gonna see a lot of content. Anything you need. And that's how I started. Start reading books. I never used to read books. After listening to personal development last year, I started reading books. 2018 was the year of enlightenment for me, personally. Before that, I was like the farmland owners that were destroying the property. They giving it all the fertilizer, all these harmful chemicals, all these animals are being bred that the land cannot sustain, but they didn't know about it. They had no knowledge. They had intentions to have more productivity, using all these fertilizers, using all these kettles, using all these plants, and an abundant amount and an insane amount. They did not know how to properly use it until somebody teaches them. But nobody is going to teach you unless you start looking for the answers yourself. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Start learning the mind, and through that you start learning how to control the body. And that is how you're going to achieve success. That is how you're going to become a successful entrepreneur. That is how you're going to be happy with life. Otherwise, your land is all destroyed. And that's it from me. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. And if you stayed to the end of the video, I'm truly humble and grateful that you did. And I really do hope that you learned something out of this. Mind and the body are extremely powerful, but only when it is that we take control over the mind can we start benefiting through our body. Because in this day and age, we all forget how to use our mind, and we start consuming alcohol, we start using drugs, we start and too much. Just like the farmland owners with the bad land, they were using too many chemical fertilizers. The good owners, they were using fertilizers too. It's just that they knew how much and it was controlled. But these days, what we're doing is we're just ramming everything into our bodies. We don't know what we're doing. We're lazy. We're slacking. We're not doing our exercise. We're not exercising the mind. We're not doing any of this stuff. And that just leads to a further downfall of our body. I hope this video helped a little bit. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys liked it, if you guys want to know, if you guys want me to talk more about this topic, and let me know what you guys thought. It's my first ever video, and that's about it. So stay blessed, stay happy, and stay growing.